Hi, everyone. Dan Eisner here from ZLC Employee Benefit Solutions. My passion is to work hard to find better ways for employee benefits. And I do this by partnering with finance and HR leaders in the market and by leveraging my relatively unique profile. I have more than 20 years experience as an employee benefits advisor, and I also have the skills as the only chartered professional accountant working in this industry in the local market. Thanks for joining me today for this podcast where I'd like to talk about vision care benefits that are typically provided through an employee benefits program. As you've heard from me many times, employee benefits are already a significant cost and they continue to grow with no relief in sight, which is why it's often difficult for employers to increase their vision care benefit to meet employee requests. That said, I'm thinking that there might be a way to provide more value around the vision care benefit without increasing the plan costs. As always, I'll give you my thoughts, but I'm really interested to know what you think. Also, if you like what you hear and want to learn more, be sure to hit the like button or follow me on my LinkedIn business page to be notified about other podcasts to come. Okay, let's get started. So, vision care benefits. That typically includes coverage for things like prescription frames and lenses and contact lenses. And those benefits continue to be an important part of any employee benefits program. Based on a past Sanofi Canada Healthcare survey, now called the Benefits Canada Healthcare Survey, 91% of employees surveyed indicated that the vision care benefit was somewhat or very important to them. So that places it amongst the highest rated benefits in a traditional group benefits program. Now, while being very important to employees, the value of the reimbursement level that's provided to them hasn't changed much over time. If we dial this back about 20 years ago, employees would have received on average a reimbursement level of about $150 every 2 years. In today's market, the average benefit level provided to employees has increased to about $250 on average based on market data. While that increase in the reimbursement level works out to about 2.5% annual inflation over the past 20 years, anecdotally, the price paid by employees for glasses and contact lenses has gone up much more. And part of that increase can be attributed to the cost of the materials used to make these products and the technological advances to address more complex vision care needs. However, a big part is also likely due to the expectations of employees, as glasses often have a fashion component, and many employees are looking for more, including things like designer frames, tinted lenses, things like that. So that ultimately begs the question of whether employers should be meeting these higher expectations of employees for their vision care needs. There's definitely a moral argument here, but most employee benefit plan sponsors, when setting their benefit plan levels, simply look to what their competitors are doing rather than what the employees want. They look to benchmarking data to ensure their benefit level is keeping pace with market practices. Subsequently, we often hear comments from employees that their vision care benefit levels are insufficient. So perhaps there are other ways for employees to get more value from their existing vision care benefits without their employers having to increase the benefit level and thus increase the cost of the plan. Like any other consumer market, we should have seen more intense competition over the years from vendors in the vision care market. If I look south of the border into the US, which is a much more robust market, we certainly saw this many years ago when it comes to vision care. Unfortunately, the Canadian market often lags, and that's not unusual. But now there are options and features out there that employees might want to know about, you know, and there's several new benefits here that they might be interested in. So the first one, lower cost options. Many vision care vendors offer access to not only luxury designer frames, but they also offer more affordable in-house brands. And they leverage a bulk buying model and often can secure volume discounts to get lower costs. Many of these vendors are online vendors, and they offer the convenience of purchasing your eyeglasses, contact lenses from the comfort of your own home with free home delivery and free returns. And note that some online vendors also have physical stores, and some of them even provide eye exam services at those locations. Direct billing. Vision care vendors can bill directly to insurers on behalf of the employees. The employees simply have to use their ID card or drug card in the same way that they would at any other, vision care provider. Promotional offers. I mean, let's be realistic. We live in a BOGO world. We're bombarded with daily offers to buy one, get one free, and vision care vendors are no different. And they regularly provide promotional sales, two for ones, initial purchase discounts, refer a friend promotions, all kinds of stuff like that. If your employees like getting this from vendors like Uber Eats, why wouldn't they appreciate getting it for their vision care? Social enterprise. Many of these new vendors are also supporting local and global philanthropic initiatives, often related to vision care and broader eye health. And let's be clear, while the intent of this article is not to promote any particular vendor, okay, I'm not trying to sell anybody. It's worth mentioning a couple of options, but this is not an exhaustive list. Okay, clearly.ca. They've been in this market and launched their first website over 20 years ago, offering a selection of contact lenses, designer glasses, sunglasses, and now they're part of a bigger international group of companies. Kits.ca. They're a relative newcomer in the market, but their founder has experience going back to the beginning of this whole online vision care market. Specsavers.ca. That's a global family-run business with over 30 years of experience that only recently has expanded into Canada, and you might be seeing some of their ads regularly out there. Costco.ca. Let's not discount, and don't be surprised that Costco leverages its massive purchasing power also in the vision care space. And let's also not forget that insurers have always provided discount programs with preferred vendors, and your employees can access that regardless of which carrier you're with. Okay, so let's summarize. Most employee benefit plan sponsors are struggling to just simply sustain their current benefit plans with projected annual inflation to continue in the 6 to 8% range for the foreseeable future. As a result, it's increasingly difficult for vision care benefits to go up given the financial impact to the overall employee benefits program costs. So as I said, perhaps instead there's an opportunity here for employers to communicate with their employees about how their employees can get more value from the vision care benefit currently provided. And given that employees are struggling with broader inflationary pressures in their lives, they might just appreciate knowing that there are options out there to consider. Okay, you've heard my thoughts and opinions. Let me know what you think. Was this advice helpful? How does this compare to what you're hearing from your current advisor or other advisors in the market? I'm always really interested to know if there are other current topics that you'd like to see me cover in future podcasts. Let me know what's bothering you or keeping you awake at night with respect to your employee benefits plan. So once again, thanks for joining me today. Be sure to follow me on my LinkedIn business page, which is Dan Eisner, Employee Benefits Advisor. As well, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want for notification on the next video podcast. All that information will come up on the screen in a second. Thanks so much.